in coaching, there's always multiple hats that we wear. I mean, sometimes a mentoring hat, and sometimes a coaching hat, or sometimes an advisory hat, and sometimes the advisory hat feels very comfortable because we can give and as human beings, we love to give a lot of advice. So, how do you avoid this advice trap in coaching, Venkat?
That's a great question. I should admit it's tough, right? Because a lot of people suffer from what we call the expert's curse. I think Michael Bungay-Stanier calls it the advice monster. The advice monster is constantly sitting on your shoulder, wanting to project yourself as great. Right? There are 2 or 3 things that I consciously go ahead and practice here. The first practice is all about active listening.
True.
So when you're truly focused on the other individual, when you are truly listening to what they are saying, the focus is away from you and always on them. So that locus of focus becomes important, right? The second element is to ensure there is an adequate level of curiosity, right? It's not just about listening. It is about being curious to understand the next level of detail. It is also about curiosity to understand what is being not spoken. So what is not getting articulated.
Okay.
The last thing that I practice is also to ask what is called as the or question. And what else? A simple and what else actually gets them to stretch their thinking, to share more, to gain better perspective. And that is what allows me to stay away from jumping in. So making sure that you listen well, stay curious longer, and stretch their thinking before you go ahead and start contributing is what is important. But then over a lot of these coaching sessions, I've realized it is 80% coaching, 20% mentoring that shifts across different people. But the idea is, how do you get the best out of the people whom you serve? That's the key.
True.